Well, hello everybody. We are back on YouTube. We've just finished doing some streaming.
Team deathmatch. You and your allies.
So thank you for anyone that was on our Twitch stream, and we're doing a new series, which is, well, whilst we're playing Conquest,
Hot takes of Middle Earth.
hot takes of Middle Earth. Exactly that. I have a hot take.
Yeah, hit me.
It's a good one to start with.
Hit me.
Orcs, Goblins, misunderstood.
Logic, hit me.
So,
Why?
the reason I say such is because in the Mines of Moria,
Yep.
we have, obviously, we know what happens. They have a cave troll.
Yep.
And
Big old scrap in shoes.
big old scrap in shoes, to say the absolute least. And as part of that, the oh no, you got me.
I didn't.
And you someone poisoned me. That's
I
rude.
poisoned you.
As after that happens, the orcs then spend, it explains it more in the books, a huge amount of time tracking down the Fellowship
They do.
for just nothing short of revenge. So my hot take is that
Hot
would
take
suggest to me that they have a concept of, well, love and companionship, because if they didn't,
Companionship, friendship.
yeah, they have loyalty. If they didn't, why would they bother pursuing anyone? You only pursue for revenge for someone that you care for.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I think in the books, and probably more so in the films,
I see your logic.
it's not really portrayed as such. They are mindless creatures. So that's my hot take. They're misunderstood. But also, what do you think that is? Do you think that's just within them? Do you think that's a remnant of their elven ancestry?
Oh, I absolutely hate the whole elven ancestry thing. You know, I really do.
Yeah, do you think that's just not?
I think if he would have got the chance, Tolkien would have took that back,
Fair enough.
because the whole idea of the elven race was that they were kind of incorruptible. They were special.
Yeah.
But sticking with it for now, it must be a
Not being killed by Eowyn.
remnant of the past, I guess, is the way of saying it. I'm getting battered by Grima.
That's an awful sentence.
Lima?
I'm getting battered by a lemur,
Getting battered by Lima.
an angry mammal.
I think it might not have been shown in the films at all,
Yeah,
really. But I think I agree. After finishing the books fairly recently,
A lot more
The-
recently than me as well, to be fair.
they do very much pursue the Fellowship for quite a
Ages,
while.
isn't it? Yeah, they pretty much never back off. From what I can remember.
They basically hound them into Lothlorien. There's a scene when they are the Fellowship are up trees with the guard of Lothlorien. And no,
Worse. What mind if
they're
it's you?
hiding up trees, trying to escape, just trying to stay safe. And the orcs and the goblins and stuff try to hunt them. It's implied that one is basically in Frodo's face.
One is just in Frodo's face, all up in his business.
Yeah, Frodo wakes up and realizes that something's kind of there and watching him.
Yeah.
And yeah, they proper pursue him. And for a orc / goblin / whatever they were, going into Lothlorien is like a death sentence.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I just think it's a really interesting dynamic that just wasn't ever really explored much in the books, or very much so in the films. Peter Jackson, and I get it, you need, an element of having a clear-cut goodies and baddies. I am good, to quote sort of Gandalf, is really easy, because then you are helping to relate to the casual fan, or people that may have never been in any way familiar with the franchise as well. So
Yeah.
I do understand the logic behind
Gives
it.
it that definite kind of differentiation.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it makes them much more sympathetic, and quite a lot, well,
I think with
a bit more real, do you know what I mean? As a
Yeah.
antagonist, there's a bit more about them other than just, in the words of Theoden, reckless hate.
it almost it's probably the wrong word, but it humanizes them.
Yeah, and you want that from your antagonists, don't you? George R. Martin says it right, and I know it's a different franchise, but there's no such thing as good and bad. Everybody lives like everyone's heart is a state of grey, and he likes to write about the grey. You know, when people aren't always at the best or the worst all of the time.
I like that. I think Tolkien did a fantastic job of giving us an enemy that we could kind of not relate to is the wrong word, but almost like we could sympathize with them anyway, because if they were truly corrupted elves, they never wanted to be like this. They never had a choice in how they were going to be.
You could argue the same, and this is maybe a topic for another video. You could argue that Sauron is maybe a little bit misunderstood, because he didn't start out with these malevolent ideas of world domination.
No. Sauron was just a servant.
Yeah.
He was just doing what was told, but he just happened to be a servant of a bad dude.
The big bad in Morgoth.
Yeah, wasn't a good time, unfortunately.
No, not a good time to be him.
Do you agree with the whole orcs and such came from elves?
I've always struggled with it a little bit, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a little bit.
Which, you know, what kind of ruins it for you?
I get it, I do, but Morgoth wanted his own to sing his own song. He wanted to be his own being. He wanted that power of creation for himself.
Yep.
And I know he didn't have the power of creation, but other of the Valar did. You know, the dwarves, for example, he wasn't the only one that brought life into creation. So, and like, I think we forget the ranking of them, to be honest. Like, you know, because Sauron is the same as Gandalf, we think Morgoth is one and the same. Morgoth was completely different. He was next level above. He had even more power. I can't see him wanting to use any, like, Iluvatar's anything. He disagreed with so much.
He changed the song,
with so much.
Iluvatar had the song in the beginning.
Sang his own tune. Literally ran to his own tune.
Well, the rest of them joined him, and it made a beautiful choir. But what Morgoth contributed was just different. Didn't fit in exactly the same as the others.
Yeah. He never set out to be evil. There's arguments I've seen online which I quite like, that actually Iluvatar made a rod for his own back with Morgoth, because instead of just embracing different ideas, he was very set in his ways. No, this is my song. Yeah, this is how it's going to stay.
I am the artist. You are the backing singer.
Of all creation. Now, there's two ways to look at that. Would he want anything to do with it? My argument is potentially not. But would it be the ultimate screw you to the creator that, look what I've corrupted, basically? There's arguments to and for, but just something with it's not always not kind of rang true for me.
Do you reckon it was Morgoth that created orcs in the first place?
Yes.
Or was it the combination of Morgoth and Sauron? Like, Sauron was just doing what he was told.
I think Morgoth did it originally
as a bit of a, you know, screw you.
Yeah, but I think it took that much out of him, then tapped into the power of Sauron, which for all I've said was lesser, is not to be sniffed at in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, lesser but still really good.
Yeah, really, really good. What do you think? Do you think that the elves became the orcs, or?
No, I don't like it. I don't think it fits with the whole other kind of descriptions of the elves. You get me?
The uncorruptible nature of them.
Yeah, how they were pure, essentially.
Yeah.
They were the children of...
Literally the chosen ones, weren't they? Like, he wasn't
they
humans,
were the ones...
he wasn't
They
dwarves.
got eternal life. They got... they got the bloody... They never fatigue, they never get ill, they never die from age. Any
perfect, literally
kind of
perfect
illness. They don't get illness. If they get wounded, they heal really quick. Unless it's mortal. That's it. That's the only way they can die. And I think the idea of, I don't care how powerful Morgoth or Sauron was to do it, but the idea of him being corrupted in that kind of way just doesn't ring true with me.
Yeah, I am. If I'm honest, mate, I am inclined to believe you.
Yeah, we hear stories
like
of
you were there.
Some elves being captured and tortured beyond repair, aka Elrond's wife.
Yeah, I get that. That's
she
torture.
Yeah, she went a bit doolally because of it. She didn't get corrupted.
No, she went through the worst that they could throw at her.
Yeah, she had to be sent to the Undying Lands.
That was just a heal, wasn't it?
To be repaired.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
It was a bit of a sort of a care home kind of situation.
A bit of a care home, yeah.
You know, no, I don't mean that in a nasty way, but
no,
it was like we
exactly
can't
that.
physically cure you. We can't help do anything for you now.
We can't cure you. I'm sorry. And she, she was driven mad, and
really sad that in the books when you find out.
Yeah, Elrond's sons are driven to nothing but revenge by it.
Yeah,
that's all they have, essentially.
But again, that comes back to my original points, because they love the mum.
Yeah.
But why do the orcs do it? If they just have this truly innate drive for death and destruction, which is what we're led to believe, then why do they care that the Balrogs summoned? Why do they care that the friends got killed?
Why do they know fear?
Yeah, why are they bothered? I get that they have fear for themselves, but why are they in any way motivated for revenge? You think they couldn't care less?
Yeah.
If they're only out for number one, why would they be in any way bothered? But they clearly are bothered. They chase the Fellowship for hundreds of miles to try and get their own back.
They do chase them for a while. Did I get you then?
Yeah, you did. Was that you with that poison arrow?
It was me with that poison arrow.
Oh, you've done me in as well.
Beautiful.
Nice.
What are we on? 59 to 60.
Come on.
Yeah, you're in the lead.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my hot take.
Hot take of the day.
A hot take of the day. Orcs, goblins, seriously misunderstood.
That was the last death.
Wasn't me, I wasn't back in the
Misunderstood. Let us know what you think in the comments below.
Be
if
really
there's
interested
any
in that.
particular ideas you've got about the orcs and where they come from, and if they are just mindless brutes.
Yes.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.